Hi. Um, Good evening, everybody. Today, I just want to touch on a few things. My topic today is spiritual cry. I think that we are in a state of affairs where a lot of things are happening, and from people stealing, people getting killed, gunned down in the streets. Law enforcement, all types of issues from people going to jail from embezzlement, people killing cops, cops killing people, um, people getting gunned down in the church, people being fired from a job that maybe they should not have been fired from. I felt that. I went through that. I went through a job loss, and I know I shouldn't have lost my job. Um, Divorce at an all-time high. We're dealing with so many people with issues of health, from high blood pressure, uh, excessive weight gain, also people with overactive thyroid. We really don't hear too much about that too much, where people are extremely thin and their body just won't hold weight. They have an overactive thyroid. We really don't hear too much about that because we talk so much about trying to get thin and trying to lose weight and, not want to be called obese. And I really have an issue with that term, but that's another topic. But all the things and more that I just mentioned leads me to a spiritual cry. It's like I want to just cry, spiritually. I don't want to get down in the dumps, and I don't want to feel like it can't get better because it can. You just have to keep your head up and keep a positive vein about how you feel, about how you see these situations. Because, yes, you're going to feel when you see the news and you see all the things that are going on. And if you're a person, you're going to say something sometimes. You're going to see it, unless you're just a person that just don't watch the news. And that's understandable. There are people who choose not to watch the news, but it is time. I felt a spiritual cry. I felt a spiritual outcry. I wanted to just cry. And my cry is for change. My cry is for the world to just I'm looking at these problems of the world today, and I just want them to change. And we're out here working hard. Don't get me wrong. People are out there working hard. I mean, people who are doing all kinds of phenomenal things, from protecting us. That's what the law is for, to protect us, you know? And in every genre, there's something wrong. You got doctors who are not practicing the oath of hypocrisy. They're hypocrites in the medical profession. You got police officers who are not really good officers. You got teachers who are not really good teachers. And we can go on, or you can go to the hairdresser and be fraught with a bad beautician who willfully cuts off too much of your hair. So, I mean, that makes her not a good beautician. So, in this stage of the game, it's time for a outcry. We need to wave a banner for a change and a deliverance so that our world that we all live in can change for the better. I know it can change. I know that God sees all and everything and all the stuff that we all go through and is going to go through. I know that God is able. I'm a firm believer in a deliverance, and I'm a firm believer of change. And just, I battle with high blood pressure, and I'm like, I got to change the course of my life, because the next half of my life, I don't want to be on blood pressure medicine. So I say all these things, and my phone is ringing, ta-da, you know. But I want to say um, thank you so very much for listening. And I hope that you tune in again because I'm going to talk about some other things, in the coming months. So I want to thank you again for listening and have a good evening. Have a good evening. And I hope you had a good Thanksgiving, by the way. I want to make sure I throw that in there. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving. And mine's, it was good. The food was excellent. And on that note, have a good evening and enjoy your Thanksgiving week. Bye bye.